were made for. Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for.
Opening pitch, first pitch, Cameron Phelps hits a solo shot, and Grambling shoots the first shot across the bow in this intense rivalry between Jackson State and Grambling State Universities. For Grambling State, they're trying to stay alive. For Jackson State, they're trying to catapult themselves to the championship round. James Red along with my friend. How are you doing?
I'm speechless once again. The last time these two teams met, it had me speechless, and I'm speechless again because on the first pitch, Phelps touches them all over the left field wall.
Charles Edmonds also on the call with me. And we expected some fireworks, and right off the bat, a solo shot. So 1-0 in favor of the G-men.
Before you can get settled in and get your popcorn. I said get your popcorn ready. I got some people still getting their popcorn, and already we've got some action. That's good to see. Jackson State, of course, we know what happened. These two teams met during the regular season. Both teams won a game 1-1, and then here yesterday, Jackson State had a 13-1 lead. Grambling tied it up. Jackson won the bottom of the ninth, and here we go, Grambling with an early lead.
And Buford is the home run threat with already 2 home runs in the tournament. And he strikes out for strikeout number 1 for our pitcher, Devontae Rhodes.
Grambling with a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. 1 out. Percival at the plate. Strike called.
And for Devontae Rhodes, the pitcher, his 3rd appearance of the season. 3.2 innings pitched, 1 strikeout. So this is, as they say, somebody who's brand new to the fray.
Devontae Rhodes, righty on the mound for Jackson State.
Over to Doris. Doris with a nice throw. And Chenard stretches out, but not in time. Jamoy Percival outruns the throw.
Let's take a look at it here. We've had some great camera work all week. Routine ground ball. He has double clutch. Can't do that. Oh, that's bang, bang. That's close. That's close there, but safe on the field. And no contest from Omar Johnson.
Rhodes, a junior from Greenville, Mississippi, by way of Mississippi Delta Community College. Jordan Smith trying to get on base.
So we're down to the final 4, James. We started with 8. We're down to 4. Jackson State, Grambling, Prairie View Southern. And Southern's going to have to beat Prairie View twice. Grambling's going to have to beat Jackson State twice to get to the finals. You win today and tomorrow to get to Sunday.
Called strike, 0-2.
Earlier, Texas Southern was eliminated by Grambling, and Southern eliminated Alcorn. That last game, the Braves just kind of fought, but Southern just too many runs, too much arsenal offensively. And Grambling just kept Texas Southern off balance earlier. So here we are, the Final Four. as I say on the song, the final countdown. You've heard the song, the final countdown.
The final countdown.
So we're down to the final 4 and the final countdown here in day 3.
And that one fouled off by Jordan Smith.
We talked earlier. We talked with Coach James Cooper. Obviously back in this position, looking at Jackson again. Coming off the tough loss, and he said, "Hey, he got a good night's sleep despite everything." His team battled, eliminated Texas Southern, and here they are staring at Jackson again, and Jackson staring at Grambling again. So we'll see how this shakes out.
Pitch from Rhodes, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 for Devontae Rhodes.
Keelan Mack is 091 in the tournament, 12th at bat, one RBI.
Only 1 hit so far in 3 games. In for a strike.
I guarantee you, both teams, both dugouts, both coaches, both fan bases will be riding on every pitch.
And another swing and a miss. Devontae Rhodes, not a lot of innings pitched, as they say, in game, but he may have pitched a lot preparing for this moment.
And it's a big one at that.
High, throw down, not in time. And going to third base is Jamoy Percival, and now he's going to take it home. High throw, aggressive Grambling State says take no chances, push the issue 2-0 in favor of the black and gold.
Well, a stolen base and a 2-base error. A good jump if we look at it. Outside. It's not a good throw. And then just kind of shallow, medium depth where they had the outfield playing back. He had to charge in and throw a long throw. Aggressive coaching in third there. And Grambling off to a 2-0 start.
Well, if you think that Grambling's tank is going to run on empty, right now you want to be as aggressive since you still have some gas in. Strikeout for Rhodes, but he does give up 2 runs as we go to the bottom half of the first inning, 2-0 in favor of the G-Men right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
There's a place where you see the incredible, where the word impossible can't be heard over the blast of the rockets, and where you reach for the stars and just about touch them. They say to love is to feel weightless, but here you'll discover it's the other way around. This is Alabama, and when you're here, you can take it all in.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone at Cricut's mega sale.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You have a cool mom.
The more phone, more fun mega sale.
Mega. for Grambling their first opportunity in the field. And let's give you the defense. Jordan Smith at first, Algamere at second, Buford at short, Mervelis at third, Percival at left, Felt center, Gunn in right, Bro behind the plate, and your pitcher, Lee Diaz.
Well, what a start for Grambling.
2 runs, a solo shot, first pitch.
But we've seen Jackson State, a team that can score runs in bunches.
Jatavius Melton, the first batter for Jackson State.
Diaz out of the stretch position with no one on base. You see that. Now, you're a former baseball player. We talk about that. I see a lot of pitchers do that. Why is that?
Level of comfort. Some of them don't want to contort their body out of the windup, so they have the option to go either way. High and inside to Melton.
So it makes it more comfortable, even with no one on base, to just be out of the stretch the whole time.
Correct.
And out of the full windup.
And that one is high. Right now, Diaz having trouble finding the zone. 3-0 to Melton.
Four straight balls. Melton is on.
And if you're Jackson State, outside of a home run, that may be the second best thing. 4 straight balls.
Yeah.
Chandler Dillard batting .364, and so far for the tournament batting .286. Bunt, and looks like this could turn into something, and it does. All are safe. Good running by Dillard. Melton advances to second, and Diaz is searching for a way to stop the momentum.
And already the bullpen's going to get busy for Grambling. Pitcher bobbled it, and even if he got it out quickly, I don't know if he would have got him. It was just a good bunt. Well, James Cooper not wasting any time. He knows the season is on the line. And Jackson State jumping right on it, but they're behind, though. Let's see how they handle it playing from behind. They got 2 on and none out for Ty Hill. 250 in the tournament. 9th at bat.
Ball.
Shaky start here. For Diaz.
Runners at first and second. Another ball.
Your team gives you some offense, gives you some pep. I don't think this pitcher's thrown a strike yet.
Not yet.
What, 10 straight?
Another bunt. And everybody's safe again. Bases loaded. Only strikes he's thrown have been bunt singles by Jackson State. And now Shannar Brown, the big bat first baseman, eager to swing.
How about Omar Johnson? A little small ball, 2 bunt singles in the first 3 batters. Now you got a big bat coming up here.
Right off of Jordan Smith's glove, 1 run will score, and bases remain loaded. Melton will score from third, and we're all scored up right now with 2-1 still in favor of Grambling. Right off of Jordan Smith's glove.
It's a good effort, but again, this hard hit, man. Jackson State, they just keep coming at you, don't they?
No doubt.
I mean, we said it yesterday, and just in my thoughts and watching Jackson State all year, they can score however many runs they need to score. If it takes 14, that's what they're going to do. It's just what are you going to do to slow them down? And
that one high. Dillard steals home, and now first base is open, and we're tied at 2.
Without even getting it out, Jackson State's got 2 runs.
Inside and right off of Bro's glove.
That's probably a pass ball right there. I think the one the catcher should have had it. And James Coop coming out, towel around his neck. It's a warm day. And he's got to make, well, I don't think he's going to pull his pitcher this soon, but he's got to settle him down. Well, so far it's been a walk, 2 bunt singles, an RBI single, and a pass ball. Oh, I think he's going to make the decision. He's going to pull him.
He's going to pull him immediately. We're going to take a break. We come back, we'll let you know who the next pitcher is for the Black and Gold right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
There's a place where you see the incredible, where the word impossible can't be heard over the blast of the rockets, and where you reach for the stars and just about touch them. They say to love is to feel weightless, but here you'll discover it's the other way around. This is Alabama, and when you're here, you can take it all in.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone at Crickett's mega sale.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom, you're the cool mom.
The more phone, more fun mega sale. Mega!
New pitcher for Grambling State, Kamani Bailey. So far this season, 1-3 record, 1 save, 29 innings pitched, 19 walks, 29 strikeouts, and he has given up 5 home runs.
That may be one of the quickest hooks I've seen.
I've seen some quicker.
He faced 5 batters. Of course, no innings pitched. 2 runs, 2 hits, a walk. That's it for Diaz.
C.J. Newsom batting. There's a bunt. Throw it at home. And we have an out. First out, and it's an out at home. Good play by Grambling State.
Good job by the pitcher. Yep, he realized. It's a nice throw. Blocking the plate. Any obstruction? No. Nothing there. It's good baseball all around. We've seen a couple of obstruction situations, but nothing there. 1-2 fielder's choice.
And now Wesley Reyes in to bat for Jackson State. Throw back to the bag, trying to keep Newsom honest at first base.
See James Cooper, that may be the quickest hook he's ever had to use on a pitcher. I'm going to take a guess on it and say yes. I don't know that for sure, but for you to pull your pitcher after 5 batters, I'm going to take that back. After 4 batters, you pull your pitcher. You don't see too many quick hooks like that, but hey, you got to stay alive. You see your pitcher doesn't have it, you got to make a change.
Throw down by Bro. Almaguer just lets that one go through his glove, but he was able to stop it.
I mean, Jackson State just continues to put pressure on you, and that's why they're so tough in a way. I mean, yeah, Grambling has helped them with wild pitch, some mistakes. But Jackson's going to continue to be Jackson in terms of how they score runs. Small ball, bunt singles, timely hitting.
That one fouled off.
I mean, it's just a case in point. Jackson scored 2 runs in the first 4 batters.
Right.
That's just how quickly they can do it. Now, granted, Grambling, they scored 2 runs in 5 batters. The leadoff home run by Feltz. And an error helped Grambling for their second run. So both teams definitely can score quickly.
Fly ball and foul out of play.
Again, we are down to the final 4. Half the field is gone. Alcorn, Alabama State, A&M, Texas Southern have all been eliminated. In this bracket, Jackson State, Grambling, you got to knock Jackson out twice. In the opposite bracket, you've got Southern and Prairie View. You've got to knock the Panthers out twice. And Prairie View and Southern coming up later right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
That one high for a ball.
James, I see your helicopter rolling overhead.
You know what? I was getting it clean, and they told me it'll take a few days. Swing and a miss, and a good throw right there by Bailey to get a strikeout of Reyes.
Well, this is the most important outing for a pitcher all year. I mean, it's up to this guy right here to give Grambling some long innings. Kamani Bailey's got to give his team probably 5 innings, and then I think Coop can kind of milk it from there. I mean, all arms on deck, that's for sure. But if Bailey can give his team 5 innings, get him into the 6th or 7th, he's done his part. Because this is just like almost like a start for him.
Correct.
Coming in the first inning.
In for a strike to Equan Smith, the DH.
Yeah, Equan Smith. Hitting .286 in the tournament, his 8th at bat. 2 hits, scored 2 runs, and a home run.
And looks like he did go past ball, and the lead run will score for Jackson State. They're up 3-2. Shannar Brown scoring from third.
Newsom gets to third. A wild pitch, no chance. Jackson comes right back with 3. Just like Grambling started out with 2. It's 3-2 here in the first inning. Hadn't even gotten out of the first yet.
No doubt about it.
And a runner at third. Jackson can get another run here. There's 2 out.
That one on the outside for a ball.
Eighth man to bat in the inning.
Bailey now likes the signal. And the pitch from Bailey. Outside for a ball. Two-two pitch coming from Kamani Bailey. Looking for his second strikeout and possibly to get out of this inning. And a shot to left field. Going. 2-run shot for Equan Smith. And the Tigers of Jackson State get a home run and expand their lead to 5-2.
It is something to see, to watch a team that can score and has confidence in their ability to score. Equan Smith touches them all, sail it over the bullpen. Extension, no doubt about it. Beyond the bullpen.
And Percival just looks through the fence in disbelief.
5-2.
That one is high.
5 runs, 4 hits for Jackson State. Well, we thought 14-13 was high enough. We had 27 runs in the last game yesterday between these two. We've got 7 already, and we got a long way to go.
Yes,
we're heading towards that. We're heading towards that. We might surpass it the way it's going right now. Again, I've said this, I'll say it again. Jackson offensively is just a team that can score as many runs as they need to score. It's hard to keep them off the scoreboard. They just have so many moving pieces. They just have pretty good hitters, too. I mean, you just got to tip your cap. But, you know, you got a team in Grambling that's matched them, that's beaten them, and that had a chance to beat them yesterday. So, long way to go. But Jackson right on it, just like Grambling got right back on it in the first inning. Would you expect anything else in the bracket final?
Nothing else but this. And another shot, and this one will be caught by Gunn, but not before. 5-run score, 2-run shot by Equan Smith. And 3-run lead now for Jackson State, the #1 seed. But once again, take a look at the long home run by Equan Smith for the Tigers right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
(5-2) is your lead in favor of Jackson State. Jeremy Almaguer batting for the Tigers of Grambling. This one hit foul.
Our run score is 5-2. Our run score is 5-2 Jackson State.
5-2 Jackson State, top 2. Now can Grambling respond? Let's check swing and time called.
Top half of the second inning. We've already had 7 combined runs between the 2 teams, and we've only had 6 outs.
Yes. You're going to look at some sideways numbers between these 2 teams. And I don't say it in a negative sense. I mean, both these teams know each other well. They split during the regular season. We had a 14-13 game between these 2 yesterday. What else do you expect?
No doubt about it.
You expect anything different?
No.
I mean, obviously, Grambling's got to beat this team twice.
And a strikeout for Devontae Rhodes. He already has 3. Make that one 4.
And he has struck out 3 in a row. Joseph Gunn standing in for the G-Men.
And that was right there looking strikeout.
Yeah, right down the middle. Gunn 273 during the course of this tournament. 12th at bat. 2 runs batted in.
And a strike for strike 2. 1-2 to Joseph Gunn.
Of course, when you're playing in these championships, you have your administration here. Jackson State's athletic director Ashley Robinson was looking at him as Grambling was making that comeback. When it was 13-13, he was up in the box, and next thing you know, he was gone. He had disappeared. But I'm sure he was happy his team won.
Shot into right center, and an easy catch there for Chandler Dillard for out number 2.
Kevin Bro, 6th at bat in this championship, hitting 200 with a hit and a run scored. Well, the black and gold. We saw in that first game they had the red. And now in this game it's the black and gold. Anytime you talk about Jackson State and Grambling in any sport, it just turns it up another notch. One of the great conference rivalries. You can make the case in the country, especially in football. Basketball means something. Baseball means a lot.
And this one is shot into left field. Melton. It is a fair ball. And now Bro is going to try to make it over to third base. And he is in safe, sliding into third. And now Grambling in business with a runner on third.
Melton tripled.
Now they may have to look at it to see if it landed fair.
Third baseman number 4, Christian Mervelis.
Oh no, that's foul. That's foul.
I like to look at it down. Well, it's too
Too
late.
late.
I like to look at it from the other. I don't know if it's another angle down That's the best angle we got. It looked like it landed foul. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, because if it landed on this right side of the chalk, you could see that.
That one low for a ball.
That was right down the line. Grambling caught a break. Can they cash in? Yep.
That one right back up the middle, and now Grambling has scored again, make it 5-3. And Bro comes in, and Mervelis gets the first.
5-3. Straight up the box. Top of the lineup.
Here comes Phelps. Hit a solo shot. First pitch. And this time, first pitch right up the middle, base hit. He's 2 for 2. And making it to third base is Mervelis.
Here comes Grambling. We're going to be saying this all game. Here comes somebody. Right now, it's here comes Jackson State. We have 8 runs on 9 hits in an inning and 2/3.
Between the two teams.
Between two teams. Jackson State bullpen busy, or getting ready to get busy. Omar Johnson went through how many pitchers yesterday? Was it 5?
5.
And again, just knowing Omar Johnson and how he substitutes, you know, he keeps his starters in longer than most.
A shot to right center. Dillard right there to get the final out, but not before a 1-run scores. Now the lead is 2 by Jackson State. You're watching SWAC Baseball on the SWAC Digital Network.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
There's a place where you see the incredible, where the word impossible can't be heard over the blast of the rockets, and where you reach for the stars and just about touch them. They say to love is to feel weightless, but here you'll discover it's the other way around. This is Alabama, and when you're here, you can take it all in.
Your mom's been hosting a lot since she got that phone at Crickett's mega sale.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You're the cool mom.
The more phone, more fun mega sale. Mega!
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
After a 5-run first inning, now Chevy Doris, the 9-hole hitter, batting to lead off the bottom half of the second for the Tigers of Jackson State. James Redd along with Charles Edmonds. For Grambling, they need a win to stay alive. For Jackson State, 1 win in this game, and they move on to the championship round.
So far, it's been, as advertised, 5-3 Jackson State. This is a big inning here because Jackson State has scored in the first, and so I got to try to slow them down. And Bailey trying to do that.
1-2 to Chevy Doris. Right back up the middle, and a base hit for Chevy. Now to the top of the order, we go for Jackson State, Jatavius Melton.
Second inning in a row, the leadoff man is on it. A leadoff walk to Melton in the first. He's up here in the second. He's going to give himself up. He's going to swing away. Well, when we saw the Jackson State Grambling matchup, and we talked with James Cooper, you know, he tried to clarify it for us like, hey, Jackson went 24-0, but we beat him.
That one, an inside ball to Melton.
And you got some clarity on it as well. We talked about it yesterday.
Correct. It was a non-conference game against a conference team.
Right.
Back in time is Doris.
And Jackson State, you know, you look at their non-conference slate, they typically play, and they beat Louisiana Monroe. Come from behind fashion. I think Jackson's had 3 or 4.
Take another look at that throwdown. Ooh, close. Bunt goes foul.
I was about to say Jackson State's had 3 or 4 come from behind wins. They have quality non-conference win against Louisiana Monroe in Jackson. That was a home and home. So you look at it again. Umpire was shielded.
Yeah, he can see it. He on the backside.
Good camera work. I've been some Crenshaw producers, camera folks doing a real good job getting some good angles, some good views.
1-1 pitch to Melton. Trying to bunt, but that one was a ball, and he didn't try to force it. 2-1.
Camera people think I'm joking when I say you're doing a really good job giving us some good shots. They think I'm playing with them. I'm dead serious. Doing some good work. It's good to have replay, though, to clear up a lot of things. We've learned a lot of things.
And you see in the background lounging right behind the backstop is Prairie View A&M. They play Southern University in the final game of the day.
A Western Division mini-series. Southern trying to take it to Saturday. Prairie View trying to
take it to Sunday.
Take it to Sunday.
So it's Take It, the series.
There's a Take In, a movie Take In. That's one of my favorite movies as well. Taken 1, Taken 2. And Take It.
Correct. They are definitely staying in the shade and enjoying the ball game.
I mean, it's good to have, I mean, you know, in a sporting event, you want to make it an experience. And when you're lounging, it's an experience. I mean, they're chilling back there, aren't they?
No doubt about it. Definitely
I mean, they're kicked up. Watching a baseball game.
Count is now full at 3-2 to Jatavius Melton. And hit by pitches Melton, and he gets first base.
So he's on base for the second time. Chandler Dillard stands in. Bunt single. His last time up. How about the job that Antoine Riggins has done at Prairie View? We're going to get that game next and just it really caught me by surprise, the job that he's done this year when you look at what hadn't happened in the past few years.
Right.
I mean, Prairie View is a team typically stuck near the bottom of the division standings, fighting with UAPB. But they got hot. James Cooper talked about it. I mean, Grambling kind of had things in control in the Western Division. But he talked about it the other day and how it's just bad timing on this team's part. Got some injuries, kind of got sidetracked. Prairie View got hot. And then there was a UAPB series that Grambling played in which they didn't play well. And Prairie View kept winning a little bit. And next thing you know, they won the West. That's how the West was won.
But once again, and this time able to get the out is Grambling State. Dillard makes a sacrifice because both runners move over.
Good job by Dillard. Oh, off a really good pitch. Got the bat out there. 1-3 on the sack. And now second and third and one out. Jackson trying to add to their 2-run lead.
Ty Hill batting for the Tigers of Jackson. That one inside for ball 1.
So you have the hottest team, the team with the 24-0 division record. Then you have the defending tournament champ, Southern University, still alive. They say you never count out the champions. You never count out the heart of a champion. And Southern sticking around. We'll have them later. Curveball high. The count is 2-0.
Ty Hill looking for his first hit of the day. Foul, and that was a shot down the third base line.
They say laced down the line. Let's look at it.
Foul ball. Hit by a pitch, second consecutive batter hit by a pitch. And this time Ty Hill heads over to first base. Now here comes the big bat in Shinar Brown.
Second batter hit in this inning, as you mentioned. Melton was hit, and now Hill is hit, and they're loaded up. Brown stands in.
Here comes the pitch from Bailey. High for ball 1.
Well, Jackson stay with a 2-run lead, looking to extend their edge here.
Inside to Brown with bases loaded, 1 out. Tigers of Jackson threatening to score 1, possibly 4, depending on what happens with this at-bat.
And Jackson looking to extend the lead. And Grambling looking for a double play to end the inning. Time called here.
2-0 pitch to Shenard Brown. Swing and a miss to make it 2-1.
Grambling's getting the bullpen busy again. So Coach Coop has used already 2 pitchers.
Ball, 3-1.
This pitcher Bailey struggling a little bit. He's hit 2, giving up a hit.
Part of a long day for the Tigers.
Yeah, it's just tough. You know, we've seen teams come out of the losers bracket where they've had to go through this gauntlet.
Swing and a miss and a strike, and makes it full at 3-2.
It is really tough, but teams have done it in this league. I mean, you've seen teams, James Verrett, come out of the losers bracket, all the grind, the grit, backs against the wall.
I've seen Southern do it, Jackson State do it, Prairie View do it, and Texas Southern. That's a shot over to right field, foul into the berm. 5-3 is your score. 1 out, bases loaded. Second consecutive inning that Jackson State has a bases loaded situation.
That's just dangerous for a team that can just score runs in bunches. Just 1 out.
And a strikeout.
That's a good job there by Bailey.
Swing and a miss by Brown.
Let's look at the, well, I like to look at it. That's probably a fastball. He blew by him. Yep.
Just blew it right by him.
Yeah, and Bailey was excited to get the big man out.
2 down. C.J. Newsom batting.
Israel Fielder's choice stole a base.
First pitch called strike.
Got to bail out of that pitch. I tell you what, Bailey is pitching through some slippery situations. Hanging tough in here. It's just a 2-run lead. I'm sure he wants to get off the field just where it is.
And a shot to center. Misjudging is Cameron Phelps. He went in. It went over his head. 1 run will score. 2 run will score. And a stand-up triple for C.J. Newsom.
Center fielder came in. Phelps. And that was all she wrote. Once he took that step in, if we can look at it, once Phelps took a step in, here we go.
Take another look.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yep, took 3 steps in, like, uh-oh. That was all she wrote. He did a good job in preventing Newsom from circling the bases, too.
No doubt. This one, foul. Getting closer to
What did I say earlier?
Charles.
It's you. It's the law of averages.
You're the magnet.
The law of averages. I don't think so, though, to be honest. It just where we're situated is a sharp right of a right-handed batter. It'll take a lot. I don't think it'll happen.
That one on the outside for a ball. Evens the count at 1 apiece.
In an inning and a third, Jackson State's got 8 runs.
They're known for offense and stolen bases.
Yeah.
And they're showing it right now.
They got 6 hits.
High. Coming in is Gunn, but calling off is Phelps. And this time Phelps makes the catch, but not before the Tigers of Jackson State scored 3 runs. As we go to the top half of the third inning, 8-3 is your score right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
Your mom's been hosting a lot since she got that phone at Crickett's mega sale.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You're the cool mom.
The more phone, more fun mega sale. Mega!
There's a place where you see the incredible, where the word impossible can't be heard over the blast of the rockets, and where you reach for the stars and just about touch them. They say to love is to feel weightless, but here you'll discover it's the other way around. This is Alabama, and when you're here, you can take it all in.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
And back here live in Madison, Alabama, a suburb of Huntsville, Toyota Field. Glad you can join us on the SDN, the SWAC Digital Network. Charles Edmond, James Verrett, Centauria Black. All-the-wall coverage of the first 3 days of the SWAC baseball tournament. We started with 8, and we're down to 4. The final 4. Grambling, Jackson State, Prairie View, Southern. 3 of the 4 teams from the Western Division. Alcorn was eliminated earlier today by Southern. Grambling eliminated Texas Southern earlier. After this game, we'll have Southern University and Prairie View. Jaguars have to knock the Panthers off twice. If they do it today and do it tomorrow, they'll get to Sunday. Percival, an infield single, and stole a base his last time up. And what has turned out to be a very entertaining SWAC baseball tournament here in a new venue, in a new city for the SWAC championships. Is a base hit in the right field. Could it be extra bases? Nope. Good throw in. And here comes Grambling. And a leadoff single by Percival. He's 2 for 2. Jordan Smith struck out his last time up, stands in. Facing Rhodes. Quick leisurely toss to first, just trying to keep Percival honest. James Verrett, and for all the work that Jackson has done, Grambling just trying to stay in contact.
Stay within reach, and they're doing it right now. Now we've got a pitcher going out and call time.
Here we see that either 2 things have to happen there. Either you're going to keep your bullpen full of players in the bullpen, and you call out from the dugout, or you do what we've seen. You just call time and send a bullpen pitcher and a catcher out there. You're going to sit out there in the bullpen and enjoy the game, or you're going to sit in the dugout and enjoy the game and run out to the bullpen. I wonder, is that something, I guess, is it a player's choice or coach's choice on that?
Coach's choice right there. Oh, getting closer to us.
Yeah, what would be You know, the bullpen has their own unique clique, I guess, and, you know, they want to sit out there and just enjoy the game at a distance.
Right.
Why would the coach, in your opinion, coaches want their bullpen guys sitting in the dugout?
Team.
The team concept.
It is the team concept. When you're a professional, then it's understood that you're part of the team, but you have a job to do.
Uh-huh.
And not only is the bullpen there for today's game, but it's also there for pitchers who need to get their innings in work-wise. So you'll see guys out there doing their work, you know, getting their innings in for practice while a game is going on.
Yeah, I get that. And I understand the team concept. I get that too. I understand that. That is important. And normally,
high and out of play.
Normally, even at some of our SWAC stadiums, the distance between the dugout and the bullpen are not that far.
Correct.
Right next to each other, adjacent. You have some bullpens that kind of in the foul territory, so it's not that far of a distance for what we're dealing with. But here, you're dealing with a major league park, and they will call time to allow bullpen pitchers to get ready.
Diaz got the out for Rhodes, throwing over to second. Take another look. Smith hits it right over there to Rhodes and gets the forced play right at second base.
1-6. Keelan Mack struck out his last time up. 1 out. 1 on.
And that's a foul ball. Strong shot over the right.
These aluminum bats, you would know this, several years ago was it that they kind of tamed the bats down?
They toned them down, yes. They deadened the bats. That's what they called it.
Yeah.
And I played when the bats were very lively. And definitely there were some shots that, just duck. That's all you could do, or just pray that it doesn't kill you.
How much more, I'm just getting ready to ask, how much more dangerous would it have been? And let's just say you didn't tame the bats with the strength of today's.
Oh, I mean, it would be home runs every other at bat. Because back then they weren't trying to make the aluminum bat closely resemble the wooden bat. And here we go. Good catch there by C.J. Newsom. And that's 2 outs for Jackson State. So, yes, about 15 years ago, they made a decision because there were a lot of injuries to deaden the bats to make them closely resemble a wooden bat. Mm-hmm. Now, college baseball was a little bit against that because they thought the home run was something that really propelled fans to watch college baseball.
Yeah.
But safety overrode excitement, and now we have the bats we have today.
Yeah, a lot of nuances in the college game. You talk about the aluminum bats, the pitch clock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't have that here. When our teams play up, you do see the pitch clock out there.
Right. Everything to get the game faster and more entertaining to attract more fans.
I like what the SWAC did here with replay. I'm really impressed at how we were able to pull that off.
Doris bobbles it, and everybody's safe. Almaguer gets in to first base.
E4, he botched it not once but twice. Whoop, once.
Bobble.
Twice.
Bobble. The ball gets stuck in the clay.
Is that what it is, or he just botched it?
No, yeah, he botched it.
Okay.
Okay. I was just saying, stuck in the clay. I'm trying to be more politically correct.
If we were on turf, turf, would that have happened? Probably not.
Yeah. No, yes.
It would have.
Yes, because it wasn't a matter of the surface stopping it. It was just him getting a grip.
Would it have come up? I guess my point is the way it came up, the different nuances with turf compared to grass. More of a truer hop, I guess, is my point. So we look at it again. All right.
But see, it takes multiple skips on the dirt, so it shouldn't have affected him at that point because it didn't go grass, dirt once.
Yeah.
It went grass, grass, dirt, dirt.
That's a song. Grass, grass, dirt, dirt.
Dirt McGirt.
Jackson State with an 8-3 lead. We just gone completely off the rails here. Pitch outside. Yeah. Grass, grass, dirt, dirt. We were talking about just some of the nuances with college baseball. That's where I was. Pitch clock, bats.
3-1 pitch. In for a strike. And Gunn can't believe it.
Full count. I like the bats that they use in BP where the bats are holed out. Keep the balls from flying out the park during the BPs there.
And strike 3, and Gunn again can't believe it. And Rhodes gets out of the inning. No one scores. Two batters left on base as we go to the top half, to the bottom half of the third inning, and he's like, wow. Jackson State still 8-3 lead right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
I'm really not looking forward to calling this credit repair company.
Fresh meat for the monthly fee grinder.
Whoa, check this out. With Credit Versio, you can do everything yourself without having to call someone, and it's easy and fast. Sweet. Credit Versio scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts hurting your credit, and creates powerful dispute letters. This is way faster and cheaper than paying a credit repair company. That was easy. I can do this.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
Bottom half of the third inning. 8-3 is your score. James Redd along with Charles Edmonds here at a beautiful ballpark, Toyota Field in Madison, Alabama, right outside of Huntsville, home of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Kamani Bailey with 44 pitches, and Charles Jackson has sent a message that they can bring offense immediately, but now they're trying to send a message that they can put this game away.
Yeah, I'm not going to say put it away because what we saw was a 13-1 game yesterday, and you would have assumed that that's putting a team away, and next thing you know it's 13-13. But that's, you know, you could make the case that's just an anomaly. That out of 100 baseball games, that might happen 1 out of every 100 baseball games once you have a 13-1 lead and you lose it. So we keep talking about it because it was just surreal. Mm-hmm. But that's past us now, and Jackson State back on it. But Grambling's got to find a way, though, James Verrett, to slow this thing down. I mean, here you are in the bottom of the third inning. You've given up 8 runs. You've already made a pitching change.
In for a strike to Equan Smith, who already has a 2-run home run.
Austin Rotramel on the mound for Grambling.
And Rochamel pitched yesterday.
Yeah. So this is the tricky part. You know, you get deeper into the tournament, you start using some arms, you're using multiple days. And Rochamel is just trying to patch it together. Now, I'll say this about that Jackson-Grambling game yesterday. Omar Johnson, he went with 5 pitchers, but most of those relievers didn't last very long.
Correct.
And I think if there is a saving grace, that may be that.
Marvelous. Nice throw and catch by Smith. 1 out.
Mervis looked halfway marvelous there. That took a funny hop. Let's look at it.
The catcher number 21, Marshall Louis.
Yeah, just kind of handcuffed him a little bit. You could throw across. That's the key for me. You do all this, you make great dazzling plays, and you make a horrible throw. It just erases all that you've done to that point. But that time he made a good throw.
Take another angle. Just eats him up a little bit. He fights it off and gets the throw in the out.
And that's the key to it. I mean, you look out in the Grambling's dugout. That's the thing about these infielders. I mean, you make great plays, you dive, you leave your feet, you get up, and then you make a bad throw. I mean, you get the credit for making a play, but then you make a tough throw, a bad throw, then it just takes away a lot.
That one high for a ball, makes the count 2-1. Almaguer able to get it over to Smith for out number 2.
Second baseman number 17.
Good job by Jeremy Almaguer.
Chevy Doris, he's been in that 9-hole all year. He's done a nice job for Jackson State in that 9-hole, no average coming in, 5 at-bats coming in with 1 run batted in.
Percival coming in, but Buford able to call him off. 1, 2, 3 down goes Jackson State as we go to the top half of the 4th inning. 8-3 is your score on the SWAC Digital Network.
No runs or no hits, no errors were committed.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
There's a place where you see the incredible, where the word impossible can't be heard over the blast of the rockets, and where you reach for the stars and just about touch them. They say to love is to feel weightless, but here you'll discover it's the other way around. This is Alabama, and when you're here, you can take it all in.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone at Cricut's mega sale.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You have a cool mom.
The more phone, more fun mega sale. Mega!
Top half of the 4th inning, 8-3 is your score. James Red along with Charles Edmond and Kevin Bro, the young man from LaPlace, Louisiana, East St. John Reserve. He's from Reserve, East St. John High School to bat. And called strike. Still on the mound, Devontae Rose. He's only given up 6 hits And he has 5 strikeouts, 3 earned runs, and those are the 3 on the board for Grambling State.
Laplace, Louisiana. I've never been to Laplace. I've heard about one of my former co-workers is from Laplace. He takes pictures and all that, good photographer, but never been to the Laplace area.
You most likely you've tasted Laplace, though.
I passed it.
You've tasted Laplace.
I have.
They are the home of andouille sausage.
No, I have not tasted Laplace.
You've never had andouille sausage?
I have had andouille sausage.
So you've tasted Laplace.
Well, yeah, I did. I sampled Laplace. How about that?
There you go.
Andouille sausages are, some foods are for some people, some foods are not. It's hit foul.
Now remember, andouille sausage originally was not meant as a part of your main course. It was a seasoning meat. That's why it's so spicy. So you're supposed to put that into your beans when you are without. And this one, good backhand by Reyes. Throw not in time.
Oh.
And Bro is safe.
That's a heck of a play, and that's just good baseball, good speed down the line. I like to look at that. I mean, in the whole plants, you got to have a strong arm. Yeah, good camera work. I mean, good freezing. I mean, that's good stuff. He's hustling.
And that's your catcher that's moving that fast. That's not bad for a catcher.
No. Well, Grambling, leadoff man is on for Grambling. No, you're talking about the andouille sausage. Mm-hmm. You serve that with, my places where I've been in Mississippi, they have that to go with your crawfish. And folks at home love the andouille sausage. As a matter of fact, next time I go, which will be probably the next 6 weeks, they said, don't forget the andouille sausage.
There you go.
I'll say, okay. I was asking somebody about some crawfish while I was up here.
Up where, in Huntsville?
You look at me like it's a foreign dish. If you've seen the James Barrett look, folks, on that one.
I would warn you.
Is it a warning?
I would warn you. You're a little far away from a crawfish pond to eat some crawfish.
Yeah. I had some last week, and it was not very good, I have to say.
And you weren't in the Bayou State.
Yeah, I mean, it was now goes Marvelous on top of the lineup.
And Marvelous trying to stay alive.
Yeah, we were Marvelous on RBI single his last time up. But yeah, I was really excited for some seafood, and I did get a little crawfish down there on the coast last week. But the crawfish, a lot to be desired. I was kind of disappointed.
Was it the size or the taste?
Oh, it was the taste.
Just 1 and 2. Double play for Jackson State. They get Marvelous and Bro. Take another look.
6, 4, 3. That's what we call it. We scored at home. Short is 6, second is the 4 position, 3 is first, 6, 4, 3, DP. Helps out Rhodes. Double play is the pitcher's best friend, or one of them anyway.
Back to the top of the lineup for Grambling. Phelps had a opening pitch solo home run, but since then his bat has been a little quiet. He's 2 for 2. He has the RBI, but outside of that, nothing else.
You know, I was down in Gulfport. I had the shrimp. I had the catfish. Everything was pretty good except the crawfish. I was really disappointed there.
Now
The size was okay, but it's just the taste. I mean, I'm not going to name where I got it, but it just wasn't. It was a seafood place, and it just wasn't. It wasn't that good. But other than that, everything else I ate was pretty good, I have to say. But, you know, crawfish season, we're kind of getting into the heart of it. The pitch, the ball 4.
And Phelps has earned a walk, and now we've got one runner on for Grambling.
And it'll bring up Uford, who's 0 for 2, struck out and fly to right. Now you know a lot about crawfish and stuff.
Yes, sir.
Someone told me, this is probably 10, 12 years ago, that crawfish season starts to kick up after the Super Bowl. That's in February.
Technically, yes.
That's true?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Technically, yes. But the prices are extremely high.
Yeah, I do know that part.
But they start harvesting those crawfish at that point.
Okay.
So they start small.
Yeah.
And as the season progresses and you get to April, May, that's when they get real large. They look like small lobsters.
Oh, yeah.
And now as you get to May and then June, you transition out of crawfish, and then you start to see the crabs. So June, July, crab season.
It's a fly ball.
Fly ball. C.J. Newsome able to make the play and get out of the inning. And once again, Devontae Rose gives up a little, but not a lot. No runs. Score 8-3 as we go to the bottom of the 4th right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
There's a place where you see the incredible, where the word impossible can't be heard over the blast of the rockets, and where you reach for the stars and just about touch them. They say to love is to feel weightless, but here you'll discover it's the other way around. This is Alabama, and when you're here, you can take it all in.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
Score 8-3, top of the lineup for Jackson State. Not a foregone conclusion that the Tigers have won this game because we've already seen that Grambling has the comeback mindset.
It's almost like around the same moment yesterday, 8-3, then 13-3, then 13-13. So long way to go.
Rochamel with the pitch outside.
I asked a question about the crawfish in Super Bowl, so I guess the crawfish farmers, once they see Tom Brady hoist the trophy, I guess they I guess they start cranking it up, right?
Well, you're looking at late January, the traditional Super Bowl time, late January.
Yeah.
That's when you would start.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Now, we've had some that go as deep as second week in February. That's too late.
Yeah.
First week in February, they're already rolling.
Well, I know, my family from the Midwest ask about crawfish all the way into August, and it's like, no, it's after the 4th. It's pretty much a done deal after the 4th. You may find them in some places, you may not, but anything after the 4th, you can forget it. Tell you what, we can't say forget it as far as this game is concerned. I mean, this game is kind of sitting in a neutral mode right now until some explosion happens here with some runs.
Holding pattern similar to the helicopter that's out there.
It sure is a holding pattern.
And Melton hits this one to right center. And getting on his high horse is check that Gunn, Joseph Gunn, to make the out.
Boy, speed is something else. I mean, if you're a speedy outfielder, look at this. He's running full speed and just coasted. You coast because you could easily overrun it. So you got to slow down.
Chandler Dillard looking to get on base. So far, 1 for 1. That one skips. Good stop there by Bro. Fouled off. 1 and 2.
I tell you something I just couldn't quite get last week that I get some of those grilled charred oysters.
And looks like we got some flares coming out from the helicopter. I don't know if that's Jackson State fireworks upon request. And this is a shot for Dillard over to make the catch, Cameron Phelps. Definitely doing some military training because people in Madison, Huntsville area are not fazed by what we're seeing.
Yeah, Charles Edmond is phased, though. I'm like, what is that coming out the helicopter? But, yeah, I was looking for some grilled oysters last week. Just couldn't quite get there.
Char grilled.
Char grilled.
There you go. Don't say grilled oysters. People start looking at you.
Good. Char grilled, right.
Yeah. Or char broiled. Char broiled.
All of that. I was looking for all of that.
Char broiled.
I was looking for all that. I used to
and Ty Hill gets a base hit, and on to first base he goes.
First baseman, number 20, Shanar Brown.
Shanar Brown standing in. RBI single and struck out. Here comes Jackson State. Just saw a picture on social media, two of the legends in SWAC baseball. Roger Cador, part of 26 baseball championships at Southern. Bob Brady, I think a dozen championships between those two men. And it's out there on social media. That's 38 SWAC baseball championships between two individuals. That is just, it's unbelievable.
And over 100 years worth of baseball knowledge.
100 years. Roger Cador, tall in stature, just helped put so many people in the big leagues. Ricky Weeks, I remember Ricky Weeks back in my early days and how he was just the talk of the country and what he did. And, Jackson State and some good things there with baseball. Coach Brady getting that facility. Roger Cador, one of his last infrastructure improvements was the field house out there.
Correct.
It took years to get that going, but
yes,
he got it. And I got a tour of it. He gave me a tour of it his last year coaching.
Okay.
He gave me a tour of that facility. plush office. As a matter of fact, that was around the time that his book came out. I remember him telling me about that that baseball office facility for probably 7 or 8 years.
Correct, correct.
And it took a while to work its way through the system, but he got it, and that's a good thing.
No doubt about it. And it's a game changer when it comes to recruiting and also raising money for the baseball program. Brown hits a dribbler. Nice throw, but not in time. So runners on the corner. Mervlis tried his best, but Brown was too fast.
They say that's baseball. I mean, just a slow dribbler. You did your part as a fielder, bare hand field. Your body carrying you the opposite way, you throwing it. His foot was even off the bag. That's just, as they say, that's baseball. There's nothing really you can do about that. Seeing eye, infield single. Now Jackson State with some 2-out work here. And C.J. Newsome triple to make it 8-3. And that's where we are now. It's RBI triple and hitting a fielder's choice. So we'll see Southern and Prairie View coming up later.
That one fouled off.
And even Grambling has improved their baseball facility. Longtime baseball coach Wilbert Ellis.
Yes.
Doing his part. Getting local and state leaders involved to help improve that complex there.
Ball high to C.J. Newsome, already with 3 RBIs.
I wonder with those improvements in those facilities, did that kind of help turn around the attention for SWAC baseball?
Well, I think you had quality coaches, you produced quality talent, and you're in a region that embraces college baseball.
No question about that. I mean, in this area, you got Auburn baseball, Alabama, and even West and North Alabama, South Alabama.
Called strike.
South, of course, Louisiana. So you're right. Baseball in the South, it's just what you do in that commercial. It's what you do.
Correct. Fouled off.
It's getting closer, James.
Into the grandstand, yes.
We're almost there. But folks are having fun here. I haven't heard one negative comment. Brand new facility, spacious, people lounging as you see in your shot. It's socially distant in a lot of cases. Mask on. That's some good stuff. Good to see that.
And a strike 3 from Austin Rutramel. His first strikeout of the game. And for Jackson State, unable to score as they leave 2 left on. One more look at the final pitch. Newsome looking and gets called looking with the strike. We'll see if Grambling can get back on the scoreboard. 8-3 is your score right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers that motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
Top half of the fifth inning. 8-3 is your score. Jamoy Percival looking for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, it's kind of the calm, maybe the calm now before a storm, maybe? I mean, because right now, we had a storm in the first couple of innings, and that's the calm. Are we in the eye of the storm before things pick up again? And for Grambling, just trying to find another gear after playing this morning. That is, when you're in the loser's bracket and you get to Friday, you got to win 2 games on Friday, and it's not your traditional, doubleheader. You're playing a game, and then it's another game in front of you before you come back and play again. And it's just, how do you pace yourself? Do you go back to your hotel? Do you get a quick bite to eat and come back? You get a cat nap. I'm sure there's a lot of that going on. I'm sure with Grambling, quick nap maybe. Your adrenaline's flowing, so you might not be able to do that. I mean, it's a lot there. A lot there for Southern too. I mean, Prairie just sitting back. We saw some of the Prairie players sitting there. There's one in your picture to the left lounging right now.
Fly ball called off. Everyone else, and C.J. Newsom able to make the first out.
The first baseman, number 33, Jordan Smith.
And now Jordan Smith, after Percival flies out.
What did you do in that situation as a player when you got a game and then you got 4 hours and then another game?
Well, if you got 4 hours, you're going to try to eat something. You want to try to drink a lot of water and then get some rest.
So you were able to get a little bit of rest.
Yeah, I mean, but you're not really sleeping. You're napping. Jordan Smith hit by a pitch, and he'll get first base. So you're not really going into a deep sleep. Now, pitchers, if they know they're not pitching today, they're out. But everybody else, you're really not completely out of it.
Here comes Omar Johnson. Omar Johnson probably had to make more mound trips yesterday than probably in any game this season. But I talked with Omar Johnson. I was going to make a pitching change right here.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll see who the new pitcher is right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results.
Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds.
You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
There's a place where you see the incredible, where the word impossible can't be heard over the blast of the rockets, and where you reach for the stars and just about touch them. They say to love is to feel weightless, but here you'll discover it's the other way around. This is Alabama, and when you're here, you can take it all in.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone at Cricut's mega sale.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You're the cool mom.
The more phone, more fun mega sale. Mega!
And with one out, Mario Lopez is coming in relief of Devontae Rhodes here in the top half of the 5th inning.
Yeah, Lopez, the lefty, pitched yesterday. And for all the arms that Omar Johnson used, he used 5 pitchers yesterday. Interesting he would make this change right here. It's 8-3. I mean, Grambling's had some threats, but really nothing there. But Omar Johnson's just trying to make sure that there's not going to be anything there. And that's why he brought in Lopez, a lefty.
And Ramirez batting for Grambling State in a pinch hit role. Rafael Ramirez III. This one going foul over his heel, and Ty Hill makes the play in foul territory for out number 2.
I like to see his grandstand awareness. All right, he's up, looking up. Do you ever look? See how he reached his right hand out just to see how far it was from the grandstands. That's just good awareness. That's good stuff there. I mean, you don't want to take your eye off the ball, so you just stuck your arm out to see if you were close to the grandstands. He wasn't. He had plenty of room.
Almaguer gets over to Reyes in a nice pitch to get the 3rd out. Over to Doris. And Lopez comes in and gets the final 2 outs as we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. 8-3 right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results.
Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds.
You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone at Cricut's mega sale.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You're the cool mom.
The more phone, more fun mega sale. Mega!
Bottom half of the 5th inning, 8-3 is your score. We have not had a run scored since the 2nd inning, which is common in most baseball games, but between Grambling and Jackson State, particularly in this tournament, that's a little uncommon. Wesley Reyes to bat for Jackson State. One of the few Tigers not to have a hit so far.
He has 0 for 2. He struck out and flied to center. He's followed by Equan Smith and Marshall Louise, 6, 7, and 8. Line score, 8 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for Jackson State. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Grambling.
Fouled off, and Wesley Reyes has not been quiet in their 2 games. He's batting .500, 4 for 8. He's had a triple and 3 RBIs. So as they say, he's due right now. Swing and a miss.
Well, 2 schools of thought here, okay? So for James Cooper, he just wants to keep it right where it is. Keep it right where it is. He probably feels like I got him right where I want him. But on the other side, for Omar Johnson, just be solid. That was a solid base hit, extra base hit.
He must have heard me. Now Reyes makes it to first base with his first single of the evening.
Long single at that. Well, this is kind of where the game got away from Grambling yesterday. Next thing you know, it's 13-3. We know what happened. All right, so Equan Smith, 2-run home run. It's a good piece of hitting there, a little depth, but a long single.
Gets away, and Reyes does not try to go to second base.
I thought that might get away far enough.
But Rochamel gets the lead, gets Equan Smith, and the lead runner moves over to second base. Good sacrifice there for Smith. Now it's Marshall Louise up to bat for Jackson State.
He is 0 for 2, fly to right, grounded to second. For Jackson State, there'll be an opportunity here out there with the bottom of the lineup.
Call for a strike.
Don't forget, we have a game following this one. Prairie View controls the bracket, and they'll take on Southern. Jaguars have to beat Prairie View twice.
Gets past Bro, and Bro is able to quickly collect the baseball, but not before Jackson State's runner makes it to third. Now Reyes at third base.
Single, 2 wild pitches. Now they're in for the play at the plate. Chevy Doris on deck.
Foul.
Jackson State they just put so much pressure on you, whether they go small ball and square up. We've seen the power. We've seen them hit for contact. We've seen them steal bases. I mean, when you got all of that going, you're pretty tough to slow down. I mean, Jackson State gets on base 42% of the time. That's top 6 nationally.
Goes to left. Percival able to make the catch, and now Reyes makes it in, and he is safe for the 9th run of the game for the Tigers of Jackson State.
That's a terrific throw from left by Percival. I mean, let's give credit there. I mean, that is on a line. It's just enough speed and just a little bit too deep. I mean, that's good baseball right there. The sac fly, but a great throw. Let's give that what it deserves.
Now we have a pinch hitter. And now Omar Gomez pinch hitting for the Tigers of Jackson State.
We'll have a new second baseman in.
Another bunt, throw, and an out. Gomez does not get on base, but 1 run scores for Jackson State. Now it's 9-3 as we go to the top half of the 6th inning right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
I'm really not looking forward to calling this credit repair company.
Fresh meat for the monthly fee grinder.
Whoa, check this out. With Credit Versio, you can do everything yourself without having to call someone, and it's easy and fast. Sweet. Credit Versio scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts hurting your credit, and creates powerful dispute letters. This is way faster and cheaper than paying a credit repair company. That was easy. I can do this.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
There's a place where you see the incredible, where the word impossible can't be heard over the blast of the rockets, and where you reach for the stars and just about touch them. They say to love is to feel weightless, but here you'll discover it's the other way around. This is Alabama, and when you're here, you can take it all in.
And we have a hit by pitch. Joseph Gunn makes it over to first base.
Well, there's still time in this game for Grambling. I mean, it's just it's a 9-3 game. And for Grambling, top of the 6th inning. I think you're at a point in the game in which you're either going to stick around or it could be something else. As 1 for 2. Let's throw to first and the runner's back.
Trying to keep Gunn close to first. Hill gets it over to Doris, and the Brown double play for J-State.
That's 5-4-3. Let's look at it.
One and two. Very good.
Close. Run out. Good job by Jackson.
Mervelous now to bat for the G-men.
Mervelous 1 for 2.
Lopez working pretty fast. Call strike. He gets into a rhythm. And right now the batters are not trying to take him out of his rhythm. That's fouled off.
You know, as a batter, you can step out. You can call for time if he's working too fast for you.
Correct.
Just missed outside.
And that's a little low. Bring the count full of 3-2, 2 outs. Pitch to Mervelous. Mervelous hits this one high, but Newsom right there to get the third out. 1, 2, 3, down goes Grambling. As we go to the bottom of the 6th, 9-3 is your score right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
I'm really not looking forward to calling this credit repair company.
Fresh meat for the monthly fee grinder.
Whoa, check this out. With Credit Versio, you can do everything yourself without having to call someone, and it's easy and fast. Sweet. Credit Versio scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts hurting your credit, and creates powerful dispute letters. This is way faster and cheaper than paying a credit repair company. That was easy. I can do this.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone at Crickett's mega sale.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You're the cool mom.
The more phone, more fun mega sale.
Mega!
Bottom of the 6th inning. Jackson State maintaining a lead and have increased it just by 1, 9-3. And now top of the order, Jatavius Melton for the Tigers. And that's sky high. Underneath it is Percival for out number 1.
Melton with that fly ball out. 0 for 2 hit, and he was hit once and walked. Dillard at the plate, bunt single sacrifice. 1-3 sack and fly to second. He's 1 for 3. Ty Hill to follow. Well, I'm used to seeing some runs score. We haven't had any in a minute. Both teams have worn down a little bit, you think?
Only 1 run in the last 3 innings. I won't say they're worn out. I just think that now you don't have that level of intensity that you had yesterday. Phelps gets the second out on the fly out.
Well, you would think you got a team that's is on the brink of their season coming to an end. You think the intensity.
It's been a long year, and I don't know if the coaches are going to go and say, hey, I need you to go in the well one more time. Ty Hill gets a hit through the infield for a single, 2-out single.
He's on base 4 times.
And now he's going to go to second off the pass ball to Almaguer. And his aggressive base running gets him to second base.
It's just a mistake.
First baseman, number 20, Shadar Brown.
Okay. Good seeing eye single. All right, you throw it in.
And he tried to backhand it.
That's just, if you're a coach, that just drives you crazy. You just gave a team a base because you didn't hit the cutoff man. And you see that all the time, especially on throws home. You're already down 6 runs. You're setting yourself up to give up another run.
Good stop there by Mervilus, and a good throw to get the final out of the inning.
It's a good play right there. Saved a run.
No run, one hit, and one person left on as we go to the top half of the 7th inning. 9-3. Another good look at the throw by Mervilus right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
Your mom's been hosting a lot since she got that phone at Cricut's mega sale.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You're the cool mom.
The more phone, more fun mega sale. Mega!
Top of the order for Grambling State as they trail by 6 runs here in the top half of the 7th inning. James Verrett along with Charles Edmonds. Cameron Phelps led the game off. First pitch solo home run. They would go on to score 2 more runs, and since then their bats have been silent.
Just got to give Omar Johnson a little bit of credit and bringing in the right arms at the right time. And here's only a home run on the wrong side of the foul pole. Yeah. We talked about the dimensions, James Verrett here. We've had some home runs hit.
326 down the line. 385 down the left field alley, 375 on the right field alley, and dead center 400. And we have had 1 home run hit the big green monster and go 400 feet.
The Green Monster, that sounds like Fenway Park.
Base hit for Phelps.
Phelps homered, singled twice, walked, been on base 4 times.
Now Lopez just trying to talk to his defense.
And Jackson State's bullpen looks like they're getting up. I have a little activity there. You know, for Grambling, what a grind for them. A team early in the season. It looked like they had the West, not saying they were going to win it, but they were in good shape. And then all of a sudden, the Prairie View Panthers got hot.
There you go.
And they had some injuries. They lost a key series at Pine Bluff. And next thing you know, the Panthers were the #1 seed in the West. I mean, the two good stories there.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about Jackson State and what they did in division play, but the resurgence of Prairie View baseball.
Correct.
I think that's those are the 2 big storylines. You had a team in Alabama State who was eliminated yesterday, the 3rd hottest team in the country.
Right. Due to COVID-related issues, all their players were not available.
Yeah. And, you know, when you look at just the uncertainty, look out, there's one right below us. It's getting close.
Another foul ball.
You know, this is SWAC tournament. I mean, it's just the uncertainty, you never know. There's a base hit in the left center field, and here comes Grambling all of a sudden. And a long single. And for Buford. Phelps to third. First and third. Percival stands in. But at the end of the day, right now, as it looks at this point, you have Jackson State, the 1 seed in the East, controlling one bracket. And then you've got the 1 seed in the West, Prairie View, controlling the opposite brackets. So at the end of the day, right now at least, you got the top seeds in control.
Now the G-men trying to get back on the scoreboard.
Grambling might have one more set of punches in him here. Top of the 7th inning.
But the specter of back-to-back 6-run innings still looms if you're Jackson State. You know that they have the capabilities to pull it off. Swing and a miss. First out.
First baseman number 33, Jordan Smith.
Well, that was not a good swing right there by Percival.
Now Jordan Smith. Still 2 runners on. 1 out. That is high and out of play. Oh.
So Jordan Smith hit by a pitch, hidden with a fielder's choice, and struck out. Well, it's first and third for Grambling, 1 out. They get a runner on and load the bases and knock in a couple in. Things get interesting.
No doubt.
So it's not over with yet. Grambling got fight in them and a stolen base, and here we go. Stolen base for Buford.
And
Second
now
and third, and 1 out.
There we go.
Opportunity for the G-men, and there
That
it is.
one right over the head of Reyes. 1 run will score, and they're waving home their 5th run, and now it's a 4-run lead for Jackson State. And what did I say? That 2 6-run back-to-back innings is always in their mind.
And it's 1 out, 1 on. You get another runner or 2 on, and then it gets interesting even more so. It's a base hit there, and then bobbled there. It's a single and probably an error. Up was a long single because he did not advance. Second. Is at the plate.
Ramirez.
He got that twitchiness. If you look at him, that forearm. You can't see it from this camera angle. Maybe you can. No, you have to see it from the back angle.
Fouls that one off.
So here comes Grambling, just like yesterday. It was 13-3. They tied it up. It was 9-3 moments ago. Now it's 9-5.
Ball high.
Just think if you get a couple of other runners on base, then you bring up the tying run.
Fly ball high. Melton makes the catch for out number 2.
Two out. Runner on first.
Nine 5 is your score. Trying to keep Smith over at first base.
Lopez is a pretty good pitcher for Jackson State. He doesn't blow you away. He gives you a lot of off-speed stuff, and that throws you off balance.
No doubt. Good stop there by Hill. He bobbles it, and now Almaguer gets on first. Runners at first and second.
Space hit. Would have been spectacular if he could have got up and made the throw or left his feet right on the line. Can't transfer the ball to make the throw. All right, James Verrett, here we go. Joseph Gunn hit by a pitch, struck out, and fly to right.
And he does have home run power. Gunn has hit a triple so far in this tournament.
Now it's got to protect the plate.
0-2 to Joseph Gunn with 2 outs. Team trails by 4, but he's got 2 runners on base. Strike 3. Lopez gets him. Go to a break, 9-5, right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results.
Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds.
You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served 1 tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
Bottom half of the 7th inning. 2-run score for Grambling. And now let's see if Jackson State can answer with C.J. Newsom coming up to bat.
Well, what have we seen? We saw it early in the tournament for JSU, especially against Texas Southern. Jackson State seems to respond. Now, yesterday it was a different ball game, but let's see here. This may be the biggest inning of Grambling season right here. You're back in it, 9-5, bottom 7.
Base hit and the response that we were looking for from Percival.
Shortstop number 2, Wesley Reyes.
Check that from Ty Hill.
Reyes at the plate. When you have a team with a confident offensive mindset like Jackson State, they feel like they can score in bunches. Leadoff man is on.
Bunt by Reyes. Fumbling, bumbling, but able to get the out is Rotramel, and he did not fall, and that was to his advantage.
Good job staying on level.
And I mean, he almost fell. A nice underhand to get the out.
Lost his hat, didn't lose the ball, got the job done. Equan Smith homered, grounded to third, and back to the pitcher. Well, Grambling got back in it. Can they keep Jackson State off the board, or can Jackson State get right back on it? They say get right back on the horse. Grambling's trying to extend their season. Jackson State trying to make it to the championship game. Time was called.
Called strike on the outside.
I think Omar might try to do some running here. 4-run lead, runner at second. I doubt it.
Time once again called.
But they are aware of the fact that it's a possibility. That's why they're trying to keep him close at second.
Below makes the count even at 1 apiece, and now Bro's going to go talk to Rochamel.
Yeah, just trying to see if he's okay, get the sequence right. No, I don't think he's asking is he okay. He said there's something going on with the signs, and hey, that's on me. You know, if we need to reset it, hey, that's fine. Let's get back to work. That's it. Probably didn't say any of that, but you could just, I mean, the situation kind of dictates what probably was said there.
One pitch. Low for 2-1.
Jackson State wins this game. They're in the finals on Sunday. If Grambling wins this game, we'll have JSU and GSU tomorrow.
Called strike.
That's the bottom of the lineup for Jackson State. Louise to follow, the number 8 hitter for Jackson State.
Two on the outside, and you can see that Bro, the catcher, trying to instill some confidence in Rochamel to say, don't worry about the call. Let's just get some pitches in.
Yeah, James Cooper looking. There's something going on in the Grambling bullpen.
Full count pitch to Smith. That one fouled off to stay alive.
Hooked it foul. Well, they turned the lights on here, James Verrett. We've had good weather, warm weather. We've had a couple of drops of rain. That's about it. Just a couple.
You felt some rain?
I did feel some rain. There was a couple of drops. As a matter of fact, the practice session on Tuesday, there was a couple of drops. That was about it.
Full count pitch now to Smith. Inside for ball 4. Equan gets a free pass.
So now it's Marshall Louise. 0 for 3, fly to right, grounded to second, and a sac fly drove home a run. And the bullpen getting busy again for Grambling. It's all arms on deck at this point. If you're a Grambling fan, you're in the loser's bracket, you got to find a way to slow this thing down and keep Jackson State right where they are. It's a 4-run game right now.
Runner goes, throw, in time, but Mervillus not able to hold on to it. Stolen base.
Double steal. Newsom as well as Smith. He had a good jump. Yep. It would have been a bang, bang. Well, he would have beat it out anyway. It would have been safe even if he caught it. He had a hand in there.
Another look. Slide. Yes.
Yeah. He dropped the third baseman, dropped the ball too.
Showing bunt, and that one goes high for ball one.
Just when Grambling got a couple, here comes Jackson State with 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. JSU with a 4-run lead.
One pitch. And that one is foul. 9-5. After this game, we will have the final game of Friday. Another rematch. Prairie View versus Southern. Part 2 here. And
Part 6 during the regular season.
There you go.
It's the 8th meeting between these two teams during this season. And maybe another meeting in story if Southern can get it done. We may have a couple more meetings coming up.
High fly ball. Remember, 1 out. Runner can tag. Phelps makes the catch, and the runner does not go.
Good throw from center.
Good throw by Phelps.
And
now 2-out situation for Jackson State. And now Omar Gomez to bat for Jackson State.
James Barrett, every game has a defining moment.
It does.
I think this is it right here.
It may be.
Grambling just scored. Make it a 4-run game. Jackson has 2 runners in scoring position. You got 6 outs left if you're Grambling. James Cooper wants to keep the game right here. 9-5. Got the number 9 hitter here at the plate.
Gomar takes for ball number 2.
Yeah, Gomez grounded to third his first time up. This is his second at bat.
Called strike.
Yeah, he had to lay that one in there. I think this is where the game could hinge here. I mean, we have some action late.
Swing and a miss by Gomez.
He
Evens the count at 2.
He pulled the string on that one.
Yes.
Big pitch coming up here, James Barrett.
Two-two pitch coming from Rotramel. Call time is Gomez.
I just want to dig back in.
Here comes the pitch from Rotramel. Outside ball. Now the count is full.
Just wasted one outside to see if he would chase. He didn't.
Swing and a miss. It gets away from Bro. He throws it over and able to get the out and get out of the inning. And no one scores for Jackson, but they do leave a couple of men on. As we go to the top half of the 8th inning, Grambling, it's go time for them if they want to get back in this game. They trail 9-5 right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
First pitch hit deep. Newsom right there in center for out number 1. Top of the 8th, 9-5 in favor of Jackson State. A win for the Tigers propelled them to the championship game on Sunday. A loss to Grambling State. They'll play right here again on Saturday.
Mervelis at the plate, 1 for 3. Mervelis RBI single made it 5-3, grounded to second, and fly to center. And Grambling just kind of hanging around here, hanging around the neighborhood, trying to piece some things together. I'm sure James Cooper's saying, let's just put a couple of things together and then we can go from there. You need, obviously, 3 base runners and bring the tying run up. Lopez, just an easy motion. He pitched yesterday.
Reyes, nice throw. Brown able to make the catch for out number 2.
Cameron Feltz. Feltz stands in. So what we can say is the heart of Grambling's lineup will be coming up here when it's all said and done. High throw, but terrific. Chandler Brown at 6'7" at first base.
He's not a power forward for the basketball team either.
No. Speaking of basketball, JSU's men's team co-champs. Lopez working quickly.
And a shot over to left field. Base hit for Feltz. He's had a good day today.
He has. Homered. He's 4 for 4 with a walk.
Not bad for Cameron Feltz.
Here comes Omar Johnson. I think he might have gotten all he can out of Lopez. I think he sent, well, considering he pitched yesterday, he's gotten something out of him today. He's going to stick with him? Nope. He points towards the bullpen. Here we go.
Take a break. When we come back, we'll see who the next pitcher is for Jackson State right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
There's a place where you see the incredible, where the word impossible can't be heard over the blast of the rockets, and where you reach for the stars and just about touch them. They say to love is to feel weightless, but here you'll discover it's the other way around. This is Alabama. And when you're here, you can take it all in.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone at Cricut's mega sale.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You're the cool mom.
The more phone, more fun mega sale. Mega!
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
I'm really not looking forward to calling this credit repair company.
Fresh meat for the monthly fee grinder.
Whoa, check this out. With Credit Versio, you can do everything yourself without having to call someone, and it's easy and fast. Sweet. Credit Versio scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts hurting your credit, and creates powerful dispute letters. This is way faster and cheaper than paying a credit repair company. That was easy. I can do this.
New pitcher for Jackson State, Stephen Davila, right-handed pitcher.
Davila, he's one of Jackson State's best in terms of closing out a game. And he'll try to close it out here, close out this inning anyway. I think Omar Johnson did what he could there with Lopez with the anticipation. If Jackson State wins, you got everybody available on Sunday. Cameron Buford, 1 for 4.
Big swing, big miss. First pitch a strike for Davila. Runner on first, 2 outs. Time called by Buford. Now one outside to even the count at 1 apiece. Strike right there on the knees, and now behind on the count is Buford. One-two pitch from Davila. High and stolen base.
Feltz.
For Feltz.
It's a 4-run game. That run at second doesn't mean much.
Prairie View A&M warming up, getting ready for our 4th and final game of Friday, called strike 3, and Davila pitches to one person and gets out of the inning with a smile on his face. They're 6 outs away.
No runs on 1 hit, no errors committed. 1 runner was left stranded.
Look at it one more time, outside corner. Good one right there by Davila. Coming up to bat, Jackson State right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
There's a place where you see the incredible, where the word impossible can't be heard over the blast of the rockets, and where you reach for the stars and just about touch them. They say to love is to feel weightless, but here you'll discover it's the other way around. This is Alabama, and when you're here, you can take it all in.
Your mom's been hosting a lot since she got that phone at Cricut's mega sale.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You're the cool mom.
The more phone, more fun mega sale. Mega!
Just what Jackson State wants. The top of their lineup, bottom of the 8th inning, up 9-5. They need about 6 runs to 10-run rule it. But right now, they just want to get some good at-bats and get back on defense so they can put this game away.
Well, the script is the same for both teams, as we talked about in the last inning. Grambling just wants to keep it right here. I mean, it's a 4-run game. You get the bases loaded, you bring the tying run up. For Jackson State, it wouldn't hurt to get another couple of runs. Your pitching has seemed to have settled in. And so I think that's just where it stands. You just wonder, you talked about gas in the tank. Again, we talked about it earlier. You just wonder how much, Grambling's got, coming off that 14-13. You can't discount. Even though James Cooper said this morning he got a good night's sleep, you just wonder how many players in that Grambling dugout did. He said he slept like a baby, but I don't know, but I'm just going to guess. There weren't many Grambling players that got a good night's sleep after a game like that. I think you're emotionally wound up, disappointed.
Right.
And so I think they did just enough to knock out Texas Southern.
Fouled off of Bro's catcher's mask.
And they started fast in this game. There's no doubt about that. And so you give them credit for that. But in the end, there's still another bat left for Grambling. Jackson State just continues to put pressure on you. And I was just wondering, and maybe for Jackson State, hey, at this point you won the game. It doesn't matter how you do it. You let a big lead get away.
And line drive out. Buford right there to make the catch. Belton goes down.
Chandler Dillard at the plate, 1 for 4. At this point, it's surviving. You blew a 12-run lead, but you won the game.
Correct.
People are going to talk about blowing the 12-run lead. I'm sure Omar Johnson said, yeah, we did, but we won the game. So that's probably how he looked at it. And I thought he's done a nice job with his pitchers as well.
Right back up the middle, Chandler Dillard with a single.
So it's 6 in one, half a dozen in the other on both sides of it. And this is what tournament play, championship baseball is all about. I mean, you get something taken away, and you just got to weigh it all out and just try to fight through it all. If Jackson State wins this game, they are in the championship game. They won't play again until Sunday. If Grambling comes back and wins this game, we've got a game tomorrow.
So the key is for Jackson, you don't want to play on Saturday.
Saturday,
if you're Jackson, you don't want to play on Saturday.
Right. Well, no, I was just going to make the point that we've had no baseball on Saturday. Saturday's kind of a long day. It does drag along. Teams do get a practice session an hour or so on Saturday. But it does kind of make it for a long day Saturday because you're just used to playing and used to being in the ballpark, used to doing something. And now you got to do nothing on Saturday other than come to the ballpark and hang around. Prairie View Southern coming up next as they meet for the 8th time this season. James Ferret, you got the call of that one.
Correct.
You think the Jaguars have something left for the Panthers.
Their offense has to get more consistent, and their pitching has to maintain. But for Prairie View, they've been able to engineer runs as good as anybody in this tournament, and they may still be able to do that.
I agree with that.
So that was a long answer to say it's 50-50.
I mean, Southern is still the defending tournament champs, even though it's from 2 years ago. We didn't play last year.
Call strike to even the count at 2 apiece. Ty Hill, 3 for 3 so far. Trying to go 4 for 4.
I've got the
run down. And this time, Chandler Dillard is out, and now we got 2 outs for Jackson State.
Just got caught too far out.
He didn't know what to do there and just tried to shimmy his way around Smith, and that didn't work. Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
That's the right word, shimmy.
And called strike 3, and that will send Ty Hill in, and Rotramel able to do it defensively and pitching. 1, 2, 3, and we go now to the top half of the 9th inning. 3 outs away for Jackson State, punching their ticket to Sunday's championship. But for Grambling, it is go time now, right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results.
Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds.
You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
Top of the 9th inning, 3 outs away from Jackson State punching their ticket to Sunday. And for Grambling, it is go time.
It all comes down to this. Grambling's got to get 4 to tie, 5 to grab the lead. They need to get 2 or 3 base runners on to bring the potential tying run to the plate.
Davila still pitching for Jackson State. High and inside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Percival. That one inside for a ball. High.
Oh no.
Has a player that goes down, and there's an out. And good catch there by Reyes, and it was C.J. Newsom who slipped on the grass.
I wonder what happened. Let's see.
And I just think that he slipped. He went back and then tried to go forward and found a soft spot. And he's just like, oh, please catch the ball, Reyes. And Reyes does. And he just said, I'm just going to lay right here for a second because my teammates will give me some grief.
Yeah. Smile, you're on television.
Because that was a turf monster that just took him.
Or grass.
Jordan Smith. Low on the outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Jordan Smith. Good stop there by Ty Hill. Able to make the throw. Good catch and out number 2. Great catch by Shannar Brown, but even a better stop by Ty Hill.
Maybe the play of the game. He bounced up, picked it up bare hand, and a strong throw.
Oh, yeah.
Now by a good step. 2 away.
And a good job selling it of Shannar Brown. Throws it and let's make sure that the umpire has an out.
Oh, well, they're going to. I mean, this is obvious. By a step. He picks it up. Unless first baseman didn't toe the bag, which he did. The scoop. Like he's on the bag there.
Mm-hmm.
Down the line. All right. Scoop. Yep. They're just taking another look at it again. This is in real time. What the replay booth is seeing is what you're seeing at home. They're looking at it right now just like we are. Yep. No doubt.
And it is confirmed as an out.
Well, James Cooper, he's fighting for his ball club.
No doubt about it, and that's his job.
Yeah, you can't, just anything to give your team a chance, and you can't blame him for that.
Now, Ramirez hits it high and out of play. This is always a tense situation when you could possibly be the last out. Not only the last out of the game, but the last out of the season.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, 0-2. Because you don't want to be the last guy.
No, you don't. Well, I've seen games go down to the final pitch and then teams rally. So as long as you have a bat in your hand and you're in the batter's box, you got a chance. Yeah.
That one fouled back again.
Well, for Grambling, it definitely was a pretty good run for them. They were in front in the West, had some injuries, tough series with UAPB. Prairie got hot. And that 13-1 comeback, people will be talking about that.
And that one is outside for ball 1. Ramirez still hanging tough for Grambling. And swing and a miss. Davila gets a strikeout. And Jackson State can celebrate a little bit because they are going to the SWAC Tournament Championship game on Sunday. 9-5 is your final. We'll take a break and wrap things up right here on the SWAC Digital Network.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
And for the second time in a row, we see Jackson State do what they need to do in order to win. 9-5 is your final over Grambling State. Charles, your final thoughts?
Well, Jackson did what they had to do. They bounced back. They scored runs. You know, it was a tough day yesterday, but it's how you respond, and they did. They fell behind early 2-0, and once they got the lead, they never looked back. And the #1 seed in the East, Jackson State's done their part. Congratulations to Grambling on a good fight, and they battled Jackson State all season long, including that 13-1 comeback. Fell short there, handled their morning game, but just I got a feeling they just ran out of gas, you know, dealing with a high-powered JSU attack.
Last pitch, and you see the celebration beginning for Jackson State. Final line, 9 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors for Jackson State, and for Grambling State, 5 runs, 12 hits, and 1 error. The winning pitcher, Mario Lopez, with 3 1/3 inning of work. Losing pitcher, L. Diaz, for Grambling State. On behalf of Charles Edmond, I'm James Verrett, and for everyone with the SWAC Digital Network, we bid you good evening. And the final game, Southern University taking on Prairie View A&M University, will start approximately at 8:15 right here on the SWAC Digital Network. Until then, we bid you good evening.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for. Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with